bana ba fa bagolo ha ba sebetse masepala wa rona number 1 ha ayo o ka yena meyara o re tlamele go a ditsifa a tlhokomela ka editse.
Hi, my name is Lindokuhke Qayiso. I am a bona fide la in Merafong. I've lived la in Merafong for the most entire years of my life. And Ndizalwa from a pastoral family figure. I grew up a bit, maybe as another figure in society, participated to politics. Not just because politics were fashioning, but because there was a need of a issue to be addressed. Intoni na that issue, society in Pilekuyo had many social ills, and I believed that after program I Love Life, I had to become a groundbreaker that I was declared to be. So all in short, yeah, kunjalo, that's my intro. I do not hold any accolades, but I have the scars of the revolution as selection. Yeah.
From the legislature parliamentary
Okay. Advantages. Someone may think that it's a dream, but it's an unrealized dream. I think I can put it in that way because I'm living in a host community that encompasses 3 to 4 mines legacy that gave the Johannesburg city to be where it is today. To be the economy of South Africa, its reliance back from the early 2000s, the backbone of our economy has been mining. And that mining was exploration of gold. In the Johannesburg Rand area, gold was no longer found. We live in the world's deepest mine. But the infrastructure which they give back to our communities, it's far dire. I don't know whether we lack political will. We have failures of governance in terms of economic nodes in what needs to be developed, because our city is constitutionally protected by legislation. Ntate Segwede Mantashe on September the 18th, if I'm not mistaken, of 2019, he signed a mining charter, if it was not 2018, signed a mining charter that says all mining households are legally binded to do their SLP before you reissue them a certificate to mine. They must finish them. We have SLPs that are still not realized. We had a SLP by Sibanye that said, Bukamoso Barona, a 1 billion project. I'm just speaking about only one. It was supposed to be implemented. You see, le graveside going le Asemaplomeni. Yeah, that area was the first geographic area with feasible studies from Sibanye stakeholders saying this project must be implemented there. It was a 1 billion, a billion. So I'm just showing you the worth of being in Merafong. I'm not speaking about the commitments because it's more billions that gets to be committed in such document. But there's no one who's oversighting them. There's no one who's implementing anything. And it's a big crisis. It's a challenge that needs to be addressed urgently.
Makulungiswe iinkokheli ezizawujongana nale nto kuthiwa yi-budget. Kuba i-budget niyayilahlela nje, anina-follow up yalaa budget ukuthi kule ndawo yakuyo iyokwenza ntoni. Niyilahlele nje, afike
other issue, not only mentioning the belt, we have a regional road that connects provinces. This road has not have developed enough to show attraction, to promote economic opportunities for businesses. I think entrepreneurs would love to have a filling station. It's a long distance before you reach town. That's only then you start to find a filling station. A mini industrial supplier that supplies probably into the mining space would be a best conveniently and appreciated in our city. So there are great advantages. We have nature reserving, AB Bale. It's there. It has a trust that encompasses millions, if not billions. There's no one who benefits anything. Bursaries, we are not benefiting, but it's a trust. It can't be taxed because it has a apartheid legacy. The type of leaders we have today are so cowardized to sit with private capital and address issues at the core value, to say, in the substitute of this social cause, private capital shall have this responsibility to deliver. At the expense of environmental degradation, this shall be the profit share that shall go to the people as means of development. We have offshores of tailing dams here. This is money, but we do not have tools. There's no resourcing. Only DRD will be able to mine these shafts and wow, what's the other one? Okay, I just forgot its name. Those are the ones who have the capability, but in terms of local beneficiation, with empowering local SMMEs for that 30% beneficiation, it never happens.
You are aware about our struggle. Ne machitse bana ba romela di CV le bo rakgwebo ba matcha for sepetlele se gore se hire bana ba fa le di opportunities tsa gore ke mang o fanang ka sopo ka le some of us mo katsela o ska nkwala ganya re kile ga go bala go sona sepetlele se sa NHI se wena se batlelang this particular product called NHI. It's a good concept. Rona ga e lebogela. Re lebogela ANC e tlang ka plan. Mare o ska plan without road. Masipala wa rona number 1. Hayo. O ka yena meara o re tlabile go aditsifa. A tlogela ka NHI. Kusasa kuzawuthwa thina.
You know, my leader, if you have proactive leaders, people who are not there for money, but who understand the purpose of being public representative, you first checklist the right thing, because those people, they sit with budgets, and those budgets gets to be discussed in what we call IDP consultation. But unfortunately in Merafong, they are not called consultation, they are called IDP presentation. They discuss whatever they think, they come and they flock it to us, and we must swallow it and appreciate it as it is. That MMC of sports must tabulate his needs for his length year governance yakhe. With that, at the point of peak, iba yiyo into emnikeza ukuthi when an artist or a group of artists, be it painting, be it those in the music industry, artists brought, when they come and they knock with their proposal, you are able to say, I have this much of a budget, these will be my timeline, schedule events that I'm going to prioritize. But let's find an expression that I'm going to have a soccer tournament, I'm going to need an artist. Can we squeeze each other in that program? It needs a proactive mentality where you can live out of a 10 rand and make sure that everyone is sufficient. A Jesus miracle with fishes and loaves. We need those type of leaders, because art is one industry that for you to make it, it needs a market. And that market needs financial support. That market needs PR investment. So art on its own, whether you take it from dramatic perspective, from painting to playing with your vocals and being rhythmic, however, it requires financial support.
There are not so many opportunities. There are a lot of creative people, but people are, we are divided in that way. People are divided in that way, whether they are church people or not non-church people, either way, So I think that's, for me, that is the disadvantages of living in Carltonville. So.
Jealousy. The city has jealousy. It cannot celebrate its greatness. It possesses a lot of dynamite, but there's lack of meaningful support. They can speak about you in corridors, but they will never do anything for you. You got to stand up and do it in your own fashion and never be limited by anything, by any scope of any man. It needs a resilience. So living in Merafong, we live in an economy that is dire. Economy from minimum issues at the location level. Sinama hardwares that even when you go to a family oyazi ukuthi abananto abakuthatha kuyo uyocela nje izitena zokwenza dignity yengcwaba, they do not contribute anything. We have spaza shops that are so many, and the minister Ndabeni, Parkstow, and the office in the Premier's office, they've declared what we call spaza shop revitalization. It has funds. Our municipality, LED, has no tools of analysis and breaking that down. We've given them a scope, they know it. We've given them the programs, they know it. But because there's that first element, which I said, jealousy. Had it been, we were affiliated, probably. But we know our cause. We are nation builders. We believe into social cohesion, and we believe that we should be trailblazers in whatever space we find ourselves into. And we must do it like nobody else who has done it before. So hey, Merafong is dolomatic. So it's a life-threatening state to live in. It's not easy to pull investment towards it due to its rock structure. That's another threat of living in Merafong. Merafong, in the last attempt that I think I can give as something that I would not be proud of, it's that it has defined life through entertainment and forgotten. Actually, now I'm speaking about its inhabitants. Abantu abahlala kuyo. They have forgotten that there's meaningfulness into participation for governance and voting. And all that we care for, it's that kuza event, ubani, p, njani, how much, stizi sobe sida, skupelana kanjani. So that moral shape of a city is a threat also. Thank you.